Next up, guys, we have a huge story.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is House of Dragon? Now, this is the Game of Thrones prequel that is just got a release date of August 21st. They dropped some posters, character posters. We've seen footage from it, but what is it exactly? We're going to be breaking down what you can expect from the show. We have a little synopsis here. We'll go back and forth. This new series takes place 200 years before the events of the Emmy-winning Game of Thrones and will chronicle the heyday of the Targaryen Empire in Westeros. More specifically, House of Dragon is poised to adapt the events leading up to and surrounding the Dance of the Dragons, which is the name given to a devastating civil war that broke out amongst the Targaryens over succession of the Iron Throne. Interesting. So I'm sure you know more about this kind of lore from the Game of Thrones show, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a lore expert. I'll say that. I want to come out there. I know I've watched Game of Thrones. I've read a little bit of lore stuff for like people talking about, watched some videos, all that kind of stuff. But I've not read the actual books, the prequel books, or not prequel books, but the stories about the olden times. But what we get right here is this article is saying that the novel Fire and Blood that was released in November 2018 is the first novel of a two-part history of the Targaryens in Westeros, and that is kind of what the main focus of the show is going to be on. So the quote here says, or this is what about Fire and Blood's about. Centuries before the events of Game of Thrones, House Targaryen, the only family of dragon lords to survive the doom of Valeria? I don't know. Took up residence in Dragonstone. According to the book's description on the author's site, Fire and Blood begins their tale with the legendary Aegon the Conqueror. Aegon is going to be in the show. I think that's confirmed. That's like the main character. The legendary Aegon the Conqueror, creator of the Iron Throne, and goes on to recount the generations of Targaryens who fought to hold that iconic seat, all the way up to the civil war that nearly tore the dynasty apart. So my assumption is that this will go into whatever the Mad King, like this will lead into Mad King, and we won't actually see Mad King, but we know like the legend of the Mad King, like what kind of what went down there.
And the exciting thing about this is that taking it from someone who's seen the whole show, or someone who's just starting, literally like a couple episodes, you're getting hints of this. You're hearing about it, you're learning about it. So it's exciting to see, oh, these are the characters and these are the locations that we get to see and get into. So I think it's open for everyone.
It's exciting, man. I can't wait for this. I just can't wait to like be in that world again, even with its new characters and stuff like that. It's so exciting. House of Dragon can't come soon enough.
Yeah, better budget. The dragons, the reign, they took over the kingdom with power. Let's look forward to. And I know that there's more spin-offs coming, so it's just gonna expand the world.
Yeah, how long? What's your take on? Like, do you think this is gonna be like a single season thing? Is it gonna be a multi-season show? Maybe 3 seasons? Like, what are you thinking here?
I don't know if it'll be a limited series, but if the novel says it's a 2-parter, maybe it's 2 seasons, or maybe they split it up, kind of like how they're doing with some Netflix shows, right? They split it up.
Can you imagine? It's like Game of Thrones, how the 8th book was never written. It hasn't been written yet, but they finished the show before the book came out and it was terrible. Do you think that they do this and then they make the show before the second part of the book comes out and it's terrible?
Oh,
that would be horrible. That'd be so sad. That'd be so sad.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to ponder. But I think we could see this going on. I think Game of Thrones is their most successful thing, despite their little flop at the end there. But
I think it's still such a successful show.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be hopping on August 21st. A lot of people, and then it's going to be great time for mythology, because we got this and Lord of the Rings
back to back, so much stuff. Back to back. Might be a little too much fantasy. Never enough fantasy. I love fantasy. It's so good.
Yeah,
so freaking good. Well, that's all I got for this one. So guys, do you have anything else to add?
No, that's it. You can close it.
Thank you guys for watching this little clip. If you want to check out the entire episode, it will be on audio platforms for free. Or if you want to become a member here on YouTube, you can check that out and get access to the full video podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to Strictly Casual, we got all sorts of stuff going up on the channel. We got Moon Knight, game reviews, all sorts of stuff. You can check it out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.